everyone, and welcome to Prestige Encounters, the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. I am your Dungeon Master, Michael, and we have an exciting session in store for you tonight. But before we get into that, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of music that we hear tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. For more information, go to midnightsyndicate.com or use the command !midnight in our Twitch chat for a clickable link. Convenience brought to you by me because I programmed the bot. So, yay!
This stream is also brought to you by our dungeon master who can code bots.
I can code bots. I had help, but I can code bots. It's like my whole job. Anyway, yeah. So there's that. We have artwork that was made by Jeremiah. Jeremiah is Rosad currently in this campaign. He's also an artist in life. You can join.
Skills of an artist.
You can come here and get some artwork and pay him money for it by joining our Discord, !Discord in our chat for a clickable link to lichsouls.com/discord and communicate with Slimy Rice. Fresh art, get it hot, get it warm, straight off the digital press, etc., etc.
Yep.
Margin of arm, it's hot.
We talking with dice?
Only Crits is our dice sponsor. We have a dice sponsor, Only Crits, onlycrits.com. Code lichsouls at checkout for a discount on your dice and dice related purchases from onlycrits.com.
Tasty.
Only Crits, the diciest dice in the dice. Okay.
I didn't eat any dice this week. I've learned my lesson. What's the link to check that from our Discord again?
!Only Crits for a clickable link. I don't think we have any other announcements.
What do you guys think? Do we have any announcements?
Don't eat your dice.
Don't eat your dice.
Just a reminder.
That's good wisdom. That is
or
good
do.
Wisdom.
I don't care. I'm not your dad.
Just one more reminder.
Might be.
Just one reminder.
We're not saying to eat dice. We're saying that you have the freedom to do so if you so chose due to your own motivations, not anything that we said.
If you buy edible dice, feel free to eat edible dice. Chloe, you have an announcement?
Just a reminder that you also have the free will to go and buy anything on our Redbubble store, because unlike the companies, we are staying committed to what we believe in, and 100% of our proceeds are going to be donated to the Trevor Project, even in July. So go check it out.
That is correct. 100%.
Oh. In big bold letters, the companies.
All right, so grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we begin tonight's session of Prestige Encounters. And here to tell us what happened last week in his very own words is none other than...
It's me.
There you go.
Why didn't you say it?
Naoki.
It's Naoki.
Okay.
I love that pasta.
So, we last found ourselves in this strange jungle with a pyramid in the clearing, and at the top, this human man with a monkey head was dancing around at the top, making fun of us. Me and Emelyne promptly said, F this, and started climbing the stairs, only for them to flatten down and we slide back down to the bottom. Until Rosad had the bright idea to start going up them backwards for some reason, which worked. To which we all followed suit. We arrived at the top and asked him, where are we? He tells us we are in Helia and then disappears without saying another word. With that in mind, we began to walk down with Emelyne's mage hand crawling down on all digits, leading the way to the bottom. We arrive at the bottom of this pyramid and begin to search around looking for any clues as to what to do next, only to find, when we looked back, the stairs were gone. And then a flagon appeared with a little buzzing noise. Oh, I got so excited when Talia said it was wine. Finally, a trial made for me. She pours our glasses, to which we all say, cheers, and drink up. It was so good. I'll have to ask Emelyne how to recreate that. Oh, and then Emelyne passed out as the top of the pyramid was sealed off and I had to force her to drink up before we all suffocated. Apparently something was in that wine as we all became monkeys, and I'm beyond excited to see my friends practicing wild shape. However, this is a bit different. The trial is set before us with vines hanging down to swing on, but me and Renatus grabbed onto some thin ones and fell into the bamboo stakes below, piercing a leg and a stomach respectfully. And then Talia grabbed onto a snake that bit her and revealed this isn't just a simple wild shape where the wounds go away after the fact. These ones stayed even after we regained our forms in the little hot spring that the monkey man was swimming in. He only asked us one question: why didn't we use the stairs? But it turns out they blended into the vines. Or we were really blind as monkeys? Not sure what happened there. In the next part of the trial, we see an empty room lit with torches, and before anyone could say anything, Emelyne scurried to check for any traps and activated one, knocking her 10 feet away from us. Poor thing, just can't catch a break. Talia sends Kevin next, to which he activates the first time and dodges it, but the second one is incinerated by the same invisible force. Finally, all of the magicians in the group finally remember that we have magic and decide to snuff out the flames, revealing a giant glowing monkey statue in the middle, with a doorway to which we all walk inside. We continue on into a jungle where I identified the local fauna before what seemed an ear-shattering amount of noise from the jungle began to ring out to the point where I couldn't even hear the voices in my head, and our ears began to bleed. I turned into a salamander, which helped greatly, while the rest of the group, deafened by Craum, we began to sprint, with Emelyne leading the way, blowing all the trees and foliage away with her trusty yet scary firebolts. We make it to the inn and jump in, escaping the noise at last with our new room in our view. A hall with 2 tables that have bowls of fruit. We cautiously walk ahead without saying another word, picking up some fruit from the table and walking into the next room, where the room begins to instruct us to play charades in the order we drank the glasses of wine. If we guess wrong, we will be punished. My word was drink, and of course Talia guessed it wrong as wine, which caused all of our noses to bleed and sink before Emelyne responded with the correct word. She even passed out guessing a correct word. She really carried us there before I had to heal her up to get her back awake for our next trial. The 3 monkeys appeared, one covering its eyes, one covering its ears, one covering its mouth. And they all informed us that in the room prior, we could have rested before giving us a rather cruel decision to make. We could either rest, but we'd have to send someone out of the trial completely, disqualifying them from being able to participate any further. Emelyne offers, but is outvoted by us, and I heal her and the rest of the team as much as I can before we step through the door. We enter the final trial, and the monkey man appears once again, telling us he thinks he made the trial way too easy and summons 2 Nagas to attack us. Renatus tries to attempt to converse in deep speak, but he told me that they called his mom a whore and his dad a lazy fuck. The fight begins with everyone clashing forth, and Emelyne was cornered at one point before using her invisibility magic to get out of trouble. Craum nearly succumbs to his fate, but the Naga, pissed that she escaped, decides to go back after her, allowing us to finish it off, ending the trial of Casimir. The monkey man reveals his hand, literally, gifting us in his sarcophagus the Monkey King's paw, before fading away with the rest of the scenery, taking us back to the top of the dais with the 2 pillars where we met Casimir's reflection.
Thank you so much there, Naoki. So, now that we're all caught up, you find yourselves at the top of the plateau within the Badlands of the Xoraxan wasteland. The orange color of the sun on the horizon fills the sky as you reappear between the two pillars of which you entered into this trial, monkey paw in hand. The body of Valerie lies wrapped up at your feet, along with all of your schnoggles, the unique mount to this area of the world. Veiled Vanguard, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna roll over in my grave.
Level up.
I would like to go make sure Valerie's body is okay and it's still there.
So you look over, it does not appear to be touched.
Yes. Who's holding the monkey paw? I'll hold it if no one else wants to. That's a-okay with me. Final question. On this map here, where exactly approximately are we in the Xoraxan wasteland?
You're
right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
right
you're
here.
told that the site is there to the east for the monolith.
Perfect. I believe we don't have time to waste. And we should continue.
Fine by me. Wonder what we're gonna do with a hand.
I'm sure we can figure it out.
Of course. Emelyne is going to mount the snoggle that has Valerie's body. I believe it would be best if we try to think very deeply about how we want to use this. I will spend my time identifying it and seeing if I can come up with a fail proof. I assume, let me see here. She's gonna start her ritual cast of identify so she can see what they're working with the monkey paw. Because I don't think I did that last session.
Okay. So this is the monkey paw known as the Monkey King, the literal hand of a deceased god. Has the ability to grant and only grant 5 wishes. The caster must hold the paw, say the wish out loud, and there will always be a downside. No matter how it's worded, anything along those lines, the monkey paw is the paw of a trickster god.
So we have to think very, very carefully.
Well, as carefully as we can, but we may lose something in the process. Or, I have no idea. You know.
Has anyone dealt with genies?
No. Not you.
I mean, I've heard of genies in a book.
Have you?
No.
So we can make a wish, but there's a downside.
Yes. And there's
Okay.
5 chances. Does anyone have anything gnawing at them? I know I do. But I also believe patience is key.
Yeah, I think I definitely have to sit and think on things, just in case, obviously, the wish comes wrong. Like, obviously, there is a downside no matter what, but we still have to be careful what we kind of wish for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We could wish someone back alive, but it would be like, it makes them undead.
Right.
I feel like
and
that's the one wish where we don't want to gamble it with this thing.
And I don't believe it would be wise to raise someone from the dead before we deactivate the obelisks. I believe we have to deactivate them first, and
Yeah,
then we
that
can
is
move
very
forward.
true.
Mhm.
What would
That's what
happen
I
if
want.
we wish to deactivate it?
I don't
What
know.
would be the downside?
I don't know. That's something I'm thinking about. I encourage you all to do the same. Is it daytime right now as we're traveling?
The sun is currently rising.
Mm.
You may all mark your character sheets for a short rest as you have taken this discussion and waited for Emelyne to cast the ritual spell for identify. So I'll allow you to go ahead and mark that.
I'm still dead.
Dead.
Nice.
Temporarily. Don't worry.
Valerie is
Don't
dead
worry.
tired.
The forever short rest. Did you roll all my dice separately?
Yeah,
Wow.
Yeah, it does that.
Why
Oh, that's
did it
really
not
annoying.
roll that? Oh my god. What?
I
I
think
did
it,
not need to.
during this time, could I try to have Emelyne identify the dagger again?
Can I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
All right, just 1 second. Okay. Wisdom saving throw. Oh, that's a 4. No amount of bonus is gonna save me there.
I don't even have identify now, by the way.
Oh, I mean, I guess. Okay.
Roll a d20 for me
Sure.
there, Rosad.
I mean, if she didn't have identify, do I have to?
Your character,
Because it wouldn't have been a.
character knowledge versus player knowledge, I would say here. So go ahead and roll a d20 for me, please.
Okay. That's a 19.
Ooh.
All right. Roll a d4, please.
Oh,
Oh,
4.
all sorts of stuff.
That's
Emelyne,
high.
you feel a stabbing pain in your leg as Rosetta is standing next to you, and the hilt of a dagger is protruding from your thigh.
What the hell? She's just gonna kick him. Can I kick him?
Yeah.
Go for it. Let me see here. Is that just a
Unarmed
D20
strike.
minus
It's an unarmed strike.
it'd be built on your character sheet by default.
period? Understood. Let me see here. Let me see.
It's usually the first in
Jesus.
everyone's attack list.
15.
That misses.
So
Damn.
as Emelyne takes tries to kick you, this inky blackness pulls away from your eyes, and you see that there you have your dagger in Emmeline's leg.
What's your problem?
Wait, so I don't see that I did this.
Your vision goes black.
And
Any
I see a
witness-
dagger in Emily's leg.
Any witnesses?
I think
We all watch
So-
out, right?
Just to clarify,
What the hell?
I faded to black and I see my dagger in Emily's leg.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How the fuck did that get there?
Is this the one that he won't let me look at?
It is.
Or just. I'm gonna pull it out and keep it.
Run away with it.
What the hell? I can't believe you. What has gotten into you? Can someone check him?
What are you talking about?
You!
You just
Is it-
stabbed her with the
How much
dagger.
damage did it do, if
Oh,
any?
you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Gotcha.
What? Why would you stab her? I don't. What?
Everybody saw it, or
Yeah, this
Okay.
is, you didn't get, unless you want me to add your sneak attack.
no? I'm just saying I didn't know if it was like out of view or anything like that?
It's just out in the open. You guys are on a plateau. It's easy to see.
Okay.
You just walked up and stabbed her.
Do you have an extra rag, Talia?
I don't think I do anymore, to be honest.
Does anything happen if she tries to take it? I mean,
Yeah, I pulled it out.
because she did say that she's taking it. I didn't know if that would
Make a wisdom
activate
saving throw,
anything.
please.
Okay. $18.
So as Emelyne pulls this dagger away and out of her own leg and begins to hold it, you feel the impulse to reach for it and grab it, but you stop yourself before you make any motion.
Did I do something? I don't get it, Razan.
You
Are you
bumped
mad
into
at
my
me?
knife. I don't know what to tell you.
Bumped
Make a
into it.
deception
What are you
check.
holding it up?
Make a deception check?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, does he know that he did it?
No, but you also know that that's not what happened. I'll give you an advantage
I
on this
guess.
one.
All right. It's a 15.
What's your passive insight there, Emelyne?
14.
It's believable that you might have taken a step back and stabbed yourself.
I'll be holding on to this. I think you'd put it somewhere safer. Emelyne is ultimately too emotionally tired to fight about whose fault it really is. So,
Right. I guess when you have a moment, if you could check it out, see what it does.
really.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
So, Veiled Vanguard, what would you like to do?
Well, I know Emelyne is very tired. She is actively yawning as we're traveling. So,
We stop.
How many days is it?
first?
It is still in the morning.
Oh,
Morning?
Yeah,
Okay.
so the sun is rising. You guys have not left this plateau as far as I'm aware. One of you got stabbed in the leg. So that's everything so far.
The party was sleeping during the peak of the day, though, and moving at night.
Yes, so you guys are pushing exhaustion.
We could walk down off this plateau, sit in the shade, maybe get some proper rest before we keep moving.
it's a good idea.
Is there any rocks or anything around to like maybe hide behind?
Go to make
We're
a
on top of
perception
one.
check. Yeah, you are on top of a plateau. You did walk upstairs. The last time you went camping, or you camped out in this area, you camped in the shadow of one of these.
I don't see anything.
You rolled a 23.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Didn't
you
update.
do see everything.
Damn, it's really that barren out here.
Keep in mind,
Literally nothing.
You're very
in mind-
certain that you don't see anything.
he is very drunk.
So
That is a natural
you
20,
look,
but yeah.
you use the plateau at its height to kind of scan this area around you, and you find that there are these two rocks that come up to form a slight X at their points that would provide some great cover for a long rest.
I think that'd be a good idea.
What's a good idea?
Point of order,
To
Isaac,
rest.
you would say that you would communicate that with the party, or you say can repeat
Oh,
what
I
said.
thought that was the
I was gonna say I
Obvious.
thought that was him
You're
telling
good.
It
me.
is
I'm totally
not,
giving
'cause
you a
you
hard
have to
time.
communicate that what I tell you as a player, and for what your character sees, the party sees as well. or you tell them.
Oh, say it again.
You find an area that's good for camping.
There's an area that's good for camping. Let's go over there.
Thanks
Hell yeah.
for that knowledge.
His knowledge is.
I think we
Talk
should
of
go
wisdom. What is
there.
your wisdom?
A natural 20. That was the best roll he could have rolled for perception.
Yeah,
It wasn't
that
just
was-
a good roll.
Quite literally the best roll, yeah.
All right, so you guys go to this. Is that where you're going?
Yes.
Amazing. So you do that. You find this part where these two rocks are coming out of the ground. They're forming an X. Set up camp. Who's going to take the first watch?
Emelyne is going night-night. Emmeline's going night-night. She'll be up for third.
You use Valerie as a body pillow wrapped in a blanket.
Yep. Correct.
I mean, I can take first watch if no one else is willing.
I do third with
Merch
her.
idea. Valerie body pillows.
Could take first watch with Cram.
Yeah, it's gonna go on
All
our.
right. So who will
on our
take
shop
second watch
next.
after Craum and Rosette are done? Talia.
I'll take second.
All right, and third will be.
I will.
It's going to be Emelyne and Naoki then.
I think. Yes.
Oh, never
All
mind.
right. So as the party, you'll be up for it too, so you can just be included in that. So as the party hunkers down for the daytime to not travel in the sun of this hot wasteland, and I mean that physically, not temperature-wise. It's time for the first watch to take place.
Cram would probably sit a little bit further away than he usually does from you. Kind of crouch down, giving you a look.
I got something on my face. What's the deal?
I mean, I watched you stab Emelyne and then try play it off.
I feel like I would have remembered stabbing her.
I mean, are you a good man? Did something happen in the tower?
Something happened in the tower. I mean, we met a monkey god. Went through a jungle that almost blew our eardrums out. I mean, I feel like a lot of shit happened in there, but I don't know.
And you've never had episodes where you've forgotten things in the past?
Nope.
I don't know. Seems a little weird.
I mean, you seem a little weird, but I don't say much.
I mean, there's
I did
being weird, and then
I do say much.
you called me Metal Man and Tin Man, and
I mean, you are a metal man, so
that is true. That is true. But still, there's being weird, and then there's stabbing your friend. I'd like to say in the low.
hey, listen. Okay, you've been traveling with me for how long? A while,
A few weeks.
little while, yeah, a few weeks. You've seen what I can do. If I meant to stab somebody, it would be a lot worse. You can't deny that.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. This is why I'm worried. What if you I don't know how to say this, but like, what if you have a disease, or like you have a mental issue? I guess I'm not sure.
I feel like all of us have mental issues and a disease, if we're being
Mhm.
honest here.
But not one that makes us forget things. Well,
He looks at Cram particularly funnily. I guess.
other than that one, that wasn't a disease. That was years of inactivity.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, listen, she's alive. She's sleeping peacefully with man, that's a sad sight. Jesus.
Yeah, that. I'm not sure she's coping very well, but
Oh yeah, no. She's alive. She is alive. It's fine.
Okay. Sure. I'll keep my eye on you.
Perception checks or
Yep.
okay.
He deserves an intimidation.
Do you want to roll it, or do you want to give me advantage?
I think with my one eye, I think you should be doing this, and I'll be helping you.
Okay, cool.
Wouldn't that give him disadvantage?
You get half advantage.
Right. That is, it defaults to a 17. So yeah, 17.
It's not the minimum you can roll.
Yeah, I rolled less than the minimum I could roll, so it defaults to the minimum.
Rogues,
17.
man.
All right. So, scanning the horizon of the Badlands from your vantage point, about 400 or 500 feet in the distance, you see something shining in the sand. Something that would look otherwise like a rock, but with a certain angle of the sun rising, light is reflecting off and kind of giving that glimmer.
Okay. So you said it kind of looks like a rock?
Yeah, much like the rocks that you are sitting under now, but this one, you can tell that it's metallic by the way the sun is angled. Otherwise, it would look like a shadow.
Hey, Craum.
Mhm.
Look. He points to the metal looking rock thing.
We'll call it a protrusion.
I do like that word.
Did I cut out? Was that me?
Should I check it out?
What do you think it could be?
No fucking clue. Looks like metal. Looks like a rock.
I mean, I'll come with you. It could be dangerous.
All right. Okay. Let's go check it out then. I guess we'll walk over to it. Are we at ground level right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll walk over to it slowly, carefully. You know, even though they kind of stick out because it's, you know, daytime.
So you walk about 400 feet away from the party. As you come up to this protrusion from the ground, you see that it is a three-dimensional polygon shape. It has has four sides and comes to a point at the top. It appears to be a little bit weathered, a little bit rusted from whatever this badland climate might be. But it goes, and as you walk up to it, go ahead and make an intelligence check. Each of you can make your own separate rolls as a straight roll.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's a natural.
Oh, wow.
Both of them
Yeah,
rolled a four.
interesting. And I will use fortune for many to get a 5.
A 5. Okay.
Yes.
So you can tell that it's part of a larger thing deep in the ground, but other than that, you don't know.
Seems to be a larger thing deep in the ground. We should try to dig it up.
How big is it above ground?
It stands about 8 feet.
Oh, okay. So it's big as shit.
And it
Oh,
is,
sorry, I should be looking up.
And it is like around like 5 feet in diameter at its base from the ground.
Okay. Okay.
Is it reflective, like a mirror, or is it dull?
Part of it is sheen-like, some part of like mirror-like, and other parts are like rusted and weathered from the sand and the wind, rain.
There doesn't seem to be anything of note on the outside except for just the texture.
Correct.
Okay. So just like a little like one of these sticking out of the ground, 8
but
feet
on a
tall.
rectangle. On a rectangular
On a
prism.
rectangle. Okay. So hypothetically, speaking, it looks like the top of an obelisk.
Technically, that would be
Technically, not like the obelisk, but an
right.
obelisk.
It is an yeah, obelisk shape.
Obelisk shape. Okay. You think this is it?
The I expected it'd be harder to find if it is it.
Yeah, no shit. There's wonder if we can disable it.
I mean, what have you got other than knives? I feel like we need someone a bit stronger.
I mean, I have fingers, skin.
Punch it. Don't punch it. Stab it.
Why would I? Okay. Pulls out one of his regular daggers and he kind of just pokes the side of it.
So when you say that you're poking it, like, are you actually trying to hit it like hard?
Like
or just
no, like
tapping it?
just kind of pressing it into the side and pushing.
So like tap, it goes. Boom.
Does it sound hollow?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, is this a house?
I don't see a door on it, unless it's under the.
Should we? I'm gonna try and dig up around it. I guess I don't know.
With what?
My hands.
Okay. All right. So you make a survival check. I guess that's what this will be.
I can do one of them. A 9.
So you just start to like paw at the sand, this dirt, and start like tearing away from this. You get about 6 inches down before you start to hit more solid material, but it goes down past that 6 inches.
You know, judging by the size, right? About yay tall, yay wide. Feels more like a less like a house, more of like a latrine or something.
That's I don't know what to do with this.
I don't know, we could
I don't think I can
when they wake up, but you might have just dug in a bunch of wastelander shit.
I'll get someone to clean it up. We don't spells for that.
Okay. Yeah, we should just tell him. I don't really have any idea what to do with this.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'll just start walking back.
Okay. It's time to wake up the next watch.
Who is it?
I believe it is Talia and Renatus.
Yeah, Renatus.
Okay, I'll go like shake Talia awake.
Whoa.
Feel like you should know there's, well, I'm not sure what it is, but Rizard says it's a latrine, so don't go touch it.
Yeah, I mean it's
Look like shit.
it's a metal
like shit.
it's a metal box thing, kind of obelisk shaped vaguely.
How big is it?
Like yay big. He like puts his hand up roughly to 8 feet.
Damn.
It's like this wide. Made of metal.
Anything else around it?
No, it's hollow though. Dirt.
Have you tried digging around it?
Yeah.
With what? You shouldn't have anything on you.
My hands.
Oh, okay. This is why
Maybe
I carry
Kevin
a shovel.
could. Oh,
That's why I carry
that
a
works.
shovel.
My shovel was in the bag of holding when it went poof.
You can you and Renatus can handle the shoveling. If you want to do that, I'm gonna hit the hay.
Yeah. Cool. I will now walk myself over. If Renatus, you would like to join, you may. If he is conscious.
Renatus.
Maybe.
Let's do it. Dog. Would you like to come with me?
You guys have dark vision?
No.
It's daylight.
Oh,
Stay
yeah.
tough.
It's the day.
I forget. It's so weird sleeping in the day.
Daytime.
Well,
like
you're
teenagers.
sleeping all day because you're dead.
Oh. Oh.
Oh man,
That was
I-
mean.
that cut deep, man.
Ooh.
That's right in the carotid artery.
Not as deep as the Spirit Guardian.
Yeah.
Cut my
Damn
life into pieces.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Renatus and Talia, what are you doing?
I'm gonna start using my shovel to dig around if I can see where Craum started.
Can you go
I'm-
ahead
I'm-
and get a survival check, please?
Yes.
18. So as you begin
18.
to dig, you feel something that you like your shovel taps on, and the ground around you begins to shake,
Oh,
and the
no.
sand begins to fall and slide in as something opens, and you guys fall with it. You fall about 30 feet.
Who's we all?
You and Talia.
I never agreed to going with her. I was actually just about to say that I was going to stay with the party to make sure that nothing happens to them.
I'm sure you were just about to say that.
I literally went, and then she's like, "I'm going to tap it with a shovel," and I'm like, "Oh, cool, great. I guess I'm
Oh, you
on this
kind
fucking
soul.
adventure."
Didn't object until the last second. Unfortunately,
Fine. You know what?
This
It's
is
fine.
why-
What,
this is
what,
why-
what hole did we fall into?
I
I'm so
asked
glad you
many
asked.
times, did I or did I not?
You are going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
you can over it out.
Solid metal ground. The wind is knocked out of you. And you look around and you see an environment that is very similar to the Xoraxan dungeon that you found the first obelisk in. There are
Okay.
all sorts of hallways, and you look, and it seems that this point was some sort of what once might have been a sunroof that was mechanically operated, and you triggered it somehow while digging.
Next time, we're not going to be just randomly digging.
Okay. This was, yes. Okay, I'll admit, bit hasty. But we gotta explore some places. We gotta look around for things.
Gonna make a perception check for me.
23.
So the first thing you do when you turn around to look around this area is you come face to face with the lifeless body of a Xoraxan person. Much like Craum's in its style and design, but its eye sockets are lifeless. It is slumped over. It's long since become the subject of weathering and what other creatures might have chewed out its components. But you also realize that there are windows in this area and they are not obscured.
I'll,
I'm gonna walk up.
I was going to say, I want to look through one of the windows.
You
Yeah.
appear to be a few hundred feet up, overlooking but neither one of you really have dark vision, but there are a few cracks of light here and there from whatever like chasms might exist here in the Badlands. But what you're gathering is you are currently in a tower within this underground Xoraxan city. The architecture is some things that you've never seen before in your lives. From what you can gather, there's a lot of metal buildings that are very mirror-like, reflective from whatever light might be catching it, and they're very geometrical in their design.
So weird. I've never seen anything like this before.
But, or have I?
Can I, unless this like disrupts the sleep thing, possibly get Kevin now to go back to the party and kind of try and wake them up to see that we're not there anymore? Is that allowed, or would that disrupt the sleep thing?
I'll say it wouldn't disrupt your rest. I would say that your taking damage would have disrupted the rest of you two. So
I'm already good, so.
yeah, so we're not as good. So Talia, you do not get a long rest, but you can send Kevin to go get your allies if you so chose. He can fly, right? He can fly now?
Yeah.
They fly now?
Yes.
One of the
He
worst
can fly.
flies.
It doesn't make any sense.
Wee.
Mandalorians are a thing. Anyways. Boba Fett. Clone troopers.
Where's flying?
They fly now?
I'm
They
flying.
fly now. Shut up. God.
Valerie returned
Next
somehow.
person to say one of those bad lines is gonna get insta party power word killed. I don't even care. Aranadeus will make,
Somehow,
his,
nope.
Aranadeus will make his comeback just to power word kill somebody.
Well, somebody in chat did it, so you're gonna have to do it to them.
Anyway, I don't want to work with him. I can just stab him at work.
Sorry,
It's
you're
fine.
sorry, person in chat. You're instantly banned.
Let's say Emelyne, you were awoken by a warm, wet nozzle of a dragon like nudging you.
Oh,
It kind
he's
of
gonna kind of push
pushes you,
Kevin
and as it
away.
pulls away,
Like,
there's like
forcefully.
mucus that pulls and strings between you and its nose.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kevin. Gross. Where she'll kind of sit up and look around and get her bearings. There's Talia and Renatus. Where are they at? She'll look at Kevin,
Make an animal
still
handling
wiping her
check
face.
as you try to understand what Kevin's trying to communicate. What's that, Kevin?
Hole.
Talia fell in a well.
Hole.
Literally.
Yes.
15. He literally
Kevin
told me that.
is like shuffling like awkwardly. He seems like he needs to go somewhere. You get a like it's kind of like when an animal is trying to tell you that they want to go out, but they can't communicate with words necessarily. But something is wrong.
Go pissed.
And are the other companions sleeping?
They are.
I would like to go and wake everyone up and say, hey, something's amiss. Wake up. And she'll wake up Razad from
Right.
Naoki.
Why?
Something's
Such
not
good
right.
rest.
I
Oh,
know.
what happened?
Get up. I don't
What-
know.
What's okay? What did so?
Kevin is here alone. And he's acting odd. It makes me wonder why Talia isn't here.
Oh,
Hole.
they probably went to the weird obelisk looking thing.
So why is he here? Just
What?
get up. Let's go check. Wait, you need to explain this on the way. I don't even know. We just get up. Do you need help?
Me and Craum.
Or are you gonna
he-
stab me in the leg again?
He stands up. I mean, listen. As far as you know, you bumped into that knife, all right?
I know. If I help you up, I might get poked again. So keep your distance.
Yeah, but
Stands up. Yeah, me and Cram, we man, how much? I feel like I slept like nothing.
Me neither. I don't feel very well rested, but
We and Cram, we saw a shiny rock in the distance. We went and checked it out. It was like a like an obelisk, like a metal obelisk shaped thing, about yay high and yay big. And it was hollow. We tried digging around it. I said it kind of looked like a latrine, and Craum might have just dug through a bunch of Wastelander shit. I thought it was pretty funny. And when we came back, so I could, take a, go to sleep, we told Talia and Renatus that it was there. And Talia said she'd go and dig around it or something.
What?
I don't feel as if we should be going in pairs to this unknown object.
What, you wanted her to go alone?
We go all together.
We could have waited.
We go all together.
I mean, it was safe.
Well, I sure hope it's still safe. Talia's not here.
Neither is Renatus.
Yeah.
Dude.
But I find it more in character for him to be lurking around.
Kevin takes off.
Maybe
in
he's
direction
buried
of
in the sand
obelisk.
again.
Emelyne will follow.
I'll follow her.
Oh yeah, that's the way to the obelisk.
And you all can see in the distance, but as you approach it now, there's about a 20-foot diameter hole surrounding it. And you look down, and there's Talia and Renatus at the bottom.
Hey guys.
Are you stuck?
Why didn't they do that when I dug?
I hit something that I probably shouldn't have.
Are you guys
Yeah.
okay? She'll kind of shout down the hole.
I
A
got
little
a little
louder
bit
than
hurt,
she
but,
needs to.
I'm not too bad. It's strange down here though. Not something I really recognize.
Can we see the dead Xoraxan?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look. Bump Craum on the side and point to the dead Xoraxan.
Yep.
Yeah,
What about it?
It's your
I
brother.
think it's a pretty fucking big deal, no?
I mean, sure.
Hey, Renatus, can't you teleport?
Yes. In a manner of speaking.
And you're okay. Never mind. We gonna go down there?
Are
There
we?
appears to be a whole city down here.
Whole city.
Is this east of of where we were?
I believe so.
So it's not quite as far, but you could guess that this is a city that might connect, given the proper channels. Somehow
I'm
the
guessing
ground
we're
has
right here.
seems to be covering over this entire city. Granted, there's
Somehow
parts
the ground
of
has
it
returned?
that there are parts that is completely buried, but a lot of this is just seems to be a completely underground city in a hollowed out area.
All right. So, gathering my thoughts here. If there's an underground city, this is slightly east of where we just were, which is the general direction we were supposed to go. How big does that city look down there?
Yeah, DM, how big did that city look?
Miles wide.
Miles, okay.
Upon coming across the site there, Craum, it feels like as if electricity shoots through your mind, and a word comes to memory.
He'll just blow out. Tell Rion. Tell Rion. We're here. Well, we're somewhere, but here. This is This was the capital. I think.
Oh. Yeah,
Okay.
it sounds like a pretty big deal. Maybe we can get to the actual obelisk this way.
I mean, if it if it's anywhere, it'll be in the capital, right?
Or east of it. All right, I bet you those, those folks that are headed out before us, Father Shitstain and his friends, they're probably not in that underground city. Probably didn't find that. So maybe we get the jump on them that way?
Right.
What were you about to say?
I'll be right back. Emelyne's just gonna turn around and go back to the camp, retrieve Valerie, and
Hold on.
return back to you.
So as you turn back and you are walking back towards the camp, there is a figure wearing a cloak standing over Valerie's body.
Sprint! Hey!
As
No
you shout,
touching!
hey, a figure looks to you. Gee, would you like to describe your character, please?
Oh, can I stop my screen for a second to give you all a sneak peek of what's about to happen?
Yes!
Does that work for you? Okay, I gotta select it. Yeah!
Woo!
So behind the cloak,
Damn.
as she turns, the hood falling forward is a 6'5" woman with green skin, black short hair cut on one side with streaks of red, pointed ears longer than you would expect from a normal orc, tusks that are a good length but not too long, one gold, one white, wearing worn but fancy looking red and a red shirt, kind of dark pants, leather clasps. Sorry, I'm just trying to transition my camera back so y'all can see me. Fur over one shoulder. It looks like she had fancy clothing that got patched together at some point with more natural looking things. And a very large winged battle axe on her back next to a spear. She turns towards you, thickly built, big face, and goes, "Why is there a body here?"
That's mine.
Is it your dinner?
Do not touch it. If you
Sorry.
value your life, she's gonna wind up a firebolt.
My body.
I need you to take 10 steps back, please.
Well, if you're going to eat the body, I'm not going to let you have it. That's
I'm
grotesque.
not going to eat her. I'm not going to eat her.
Okay.
I
mean,
who do you hang around? What kind of weirdos do you surround yourself with?
you're in the middle of the Xoraxan wasteland.
Emelyne
What
gets
do you-
closer as this conversation goes on.
Haven't you come across bandits in the wasteland? Are you crazy?
Not really.
Hey, buddies.
Oh,
No?
no. We aren't really from here.
While this is going on, Ruzad looks over. He's just gonna nudge Craum. You think we should do something? That lady looks like she's gonna eat her for breakfast.
Yeah, we should. We should go help. Maybe you can accidentally stab her too.
I could do it on purpose.
That would work.
I'll stay
Listen.
here with Talia and Renatus.
I'll be in the hole.
Yeah, and Rosado will walk over with his hands sitting at his belt buckle, cowboy style. Walks up, a tumbleweed rolls by or something like that. What's the issue here? Who are you?
That's a little upfront, isn't it?
Not really. You're in our camp.
You abandoned.
You're in.
Okay, that's a fair point. I mean, if you're camping in the day. I mean, it seems like a good area. I thought it was good cover. And you've got a body.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who sent you? Sunkeepers? The Sunkeepers sent you? Is that what's happening here?
The Sunkeepers.
Is this some sort of authoritative takeover? I don't have time for this. All right. Emelyne's going to. She is still a step-by-step approaching. She doesn't have firebolt anymore. That's not locked
she's
and
just
loaded.
full on
but-
holding her ground, but she hasn't reached her weapon. She's like, listen, it's not a safe place in the waste. You look like a smart lady. Don't have to be confrontational. You've at least got somebody here who looks like he knows what he's doing. She looks at Rosad.
Rosad's, walking up, and his hands are nowhere near his weapons.
Yeah. I mean, look at the bunch of you. She looks at Craum. She goes, What are you? What are you?
The Metal Man.
Is Naoki approaching?
Naoki is overlooking the aptly named hole with Renatus and Talia in it. So about 500 feet away.
The hole dwellers.
The
Okay.
DM, Mr. DM.
Mm-hmm.
Does Rosad, I guess, with his time frequenting the wasteland, and with the wasteland being kind of a nexus for everything to cross through, is there any tells about where this person might be from?
Make a history check, and I'll give you advantage on this one. Specifically you.
As you look closer at her, you might notice that she has bronze goggles tarnished hanging around her neck as well.
This outfit, the best way to describe it would be slightly steampunky. She appears to be from the north, specifically where the Dorganal Kingdom.
All right, look. I think we got off on the wrong foot.
Yeah,
My name is Emelyne, and that body is someone that I
Valerie.
care about.
Is it somebody named Valerie?
Yes, and you
Shit.
are not allowed to take her.
No.
Don't
I'm
look
not
at her.
here-
Don't look at her. Look at me. Look at me.
I'm not here for her. I'm here for Naoki.
What?
Naoki, the
Yeah,
kind of colorful. He has horns. I've been
Drink
looking
salt?
for him for a long time.
party animal.
Why?
Well, I've never actually met him. Do you know how long I've been looking for that idiot?
No. Are you?
I mean,
Gonna...
it's not dumb. It's just like literally everywhere I went, I was sent to find him, and literally everywhere I went, he was gone. I went to Illyria, and he was gone, and I went to Rebelon, and he'd moved on, and I went to the Lamold Woods, and went to see him there, and he'd moved on to some ruins. When I went to the ruins, there was no sign of you, and now I find you out in the waste.
Are you here to kidnap him?
If by make sure he's okay, we mean kidnap? No?
Are you from the Groves?
I am. Yes. Well,
Oh.
no.
You don't look like you're from the Groves.
I moved into the Groves, and yeah, I guess it's weird. She kind of like moves, and it shows on one of her leather clasps a symbol identical to one that Naoki wears, made of different materials. Yeah. I mean, he went missing, and they were. Zulkifli was worried, and he asked for help. I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm strong, and I'm not from the Grove, so they figured I might do okay. So,
Luckily, he's just right over there. So why don't you go ahead and take a peek,
okay.
and I'll
Do you-
switch spots with you.
Okay. All right, good. Wow. I don't actually know what to do. It's like, if he's okay, maybe I can go home. As she like walks over confidently, big smile.
Rosad will follow her, hands in the same place. So he'll actually, bring his hands to his sides, like on his hips, still kind of away from any weapons, but he'll follow her.
So what's
Naoki's
your name?
unbeknownst.
He looks at Rosette.
What was that?
What's your name? Oh yeah, my name's Sanasha. Yeah, I don't want to be rude. I guess.
Sanasha. Okay.
Yeah. My mom liked stories, so she picked my name. Just, it's fun.
All right.
You're from
That your pal you're looking for, Naoki, points to the very colorful tiefling standing over the pit.
That about does it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You're from up north?
Well, no, I mean, I'm from up north, but that's not where the Grove is, so.
Yeah. I don't know where this grove is. I was asking if you're from up north. That was.
Oh yeah, no, I'm Dothanyak. That's where my parents are. My mother's she's kind of an academic, but you could call her a wizard. My father's a craftsman. He's tailor, but yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different lifestyle, but you're from up north, right? I mean, the accent kind of sounds a little different, but
Originally.
say you look like you've adapted well to life down here.
Yeah, you could say that.
Yeah. Purple eye's cool, by the way. I like it.
I hate it.
No. Oh, you sure? It looks cool. I got the scar here. Got
All right.
Hit with something, knocked me out. Anyways. Naoki?
He looks behind him to see this like strange woman with her Zod. I'm like,
Yeah.
who are you?
Okay. Well, we've never met. I'm Sanasha.
I'm Naoki.
Hi. Yeah, so I don't actually know what to do now. Sorry. I was sent to make sure you were okay. You went missing a little while ago, and they sent me out to help find you.
Sent someone to go get me?
Yeah. They lost contact with you a couple times,
Yeah. We did kind of go to the earthen plane.
Yeah.
Along with other places.
Yeah. Well, you've gone west as well to the big city, which is, a crazy place. I gotta say, it's wild. And they lost track of you, and then you ended up back in the Grove, and then you disappeared in the Emerald Woods, and now you're here. Also, you guys got attacked a whole bunch, apparently.
Yeah, this party seems to like to get a lot of attention from a lot of bad people.
And you got
mercenaries.
Yeah, you got a dead lady with you too? What's...
Oh. That's... He kind of just looks to the ground.
I mean,
at this point, Emelyne is about halfway back from the camp. She wasn't following behind.
Can I get an investigation check from either Renatus or Talia, by the way? I would imagine you guys would be looking around this room that you're in.
I am not good at investigation.
So
I've just got +0. Is that okay? Or
You have we both have +0s.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have the thing. Hold on, I'll do it.
The smart
okay.
people
You
are
want
up
to
top.
Can I help if that gives advantage? Bad luck.
Okay,
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay, 19. Never mind, I'll take that.
So as you are looking around this
Nice.
room, you get the feeling that you're in the top floor of a palace.
I was actually gonna ask earlier before Kevin was sent out if I could look around and see if there's a door leading down.
Behind a painted portrait that, as you look at it, like looks three-dimensional. You kind of run your hand over it and your hand goes through, and there appears to be some stored items behind here, and you find a mostly chewed up journal.
Emelyne needs the.
I will.
Got the grippy fingers.
All the smart people are up top and they're going crazy.
And
That journal's mine, by the
your
way.
journal
Journal is mine.
Ouch.
in the journal, in your journal here on Roll20, you will find the contents of that find. So while he's reading over that, what would the rest of you like to do?
Hey, so
Yeah.
just thinking about it, he's gonna walk over to the pit. There's a city down there and everything.
A city?
We gonna be able to bring our snuggles? I can't. Is there a better way down? I'm sure they didn't plan for this.
Maybe Emelyne can use her magic?
I could.
Like a hidden
She
staircase
said.
or anything?
And she's just now re-entering kind of this area, this little semicircle that we've made as we're standing above. I could feather fall them, maybe. Let me
I mean-
see.
So like, sorry, logistically, you want to bring a schnoggle into an underground city?
I can't.
But like,
Yes,
you're a
Schnoggle.
wizard. You can't reverse feather fall a schnoggle out of a hole if they get stuck in there. No.
We need to find out if there's a space big enough for them to get out.
I could just levitate them out. I can levitate them up, and then they can
Wow.
fall
You can
forward.
levitate something that heavy?
How heavy is a schnoggle?
Well,
I levitated
the
the snake.
Wait, as a horse.
I mean, I don't think I could lift a schnoggle, so pretty heavy. Not that I've tried. Maybe later.
Did anyone see me find this journal?
Talia would have.
Okay. I'm gonna look toward her. I'm gonna take the journal and I'm just gonna stuff it in my breastplate and just.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
We could work together to try to fasten
Some kind of rudimentary lathe.
perhaps, or 2 ropes and just lower her down. If we all work together, we could get Shelby down. I think.
So we should check if there's a place for them to get out before we dedicate, going down there, because I'm not leaving Shelby behind. It's a good idea to maybe go through the city and everything, but I can't if we can't take Shelby.
So that's like your.
I'm
two
gonna-
smartest- those are like your 2 smartest explorers down there checking that place out. Like,
Yeah.
they know the wasteland really well. They've got like the layout of the area. They're the ones you want exploring.
You're asking a lot of questions.
Listen, honestly, my mom taught me to ask questions. You just got to know what to do. Like, I fulfilled like the first part of my job. The second part of my job is make sure Naoki, succeeds at saving my fucking people who I've lost contact with now. So,
All right. Hey, is there a spot where I can get Shelby through down there?
Let
Oh.
us know after you take a look.
He's yelling down to Renatus.
So looking around, there is a doorway that leads down into the city, down into the palace that Shelby could barely fit through.
Does that go for like the rest of the schnoggles as well?
They're all about the same size.
All right.
so is it like a slide down or a fall?
It's like a
out of
slide.
the tower, it is like in the tower or from the wasteland into the tower.
the way into the tower.
So the sunroof was like these multiple like triangle points that kind of form a circle together around this obelisk.
Yeah.
And they pulled
Yeah.
away, and the sand
Yeah.
slid in as the whole like expanded. So you guys at this point would have to jump in. It was never sliding because remember Renatus and Talia hit the ground and took damage.
Oof.
Well,
I mean,
are we going
wanna-
down? I'll go
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
Craum
I
will
mean,
jump down.
well, and Sanasha's going to tie a rope to her arm and say, "Here, Metal Man, don't break yourself on the way. Let me help you." And she lowers
Craum
the
already
rope
jumps.
down.
But sure.
Okay. She's like, "Okay, now I know what kind of adventures you are.
You're gonna break his tailbone on the way down.
Jump first, ask questions
Are
later."
you casting any spell on your way down?
No.
All right, so you're just gonna take the damage.
He's casting
Right.
Meteor Fall. He's casting Cannonball.
6 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ground.
Cannonball.
Ooh.
Hey,
Okay.
Naoki, why don't you take the rope? I'll lower you down.
Okay. Thank you. He like grabs on.
She like braces
Like-
it with her other arm. Okay, go. 50 feet. You should be fine. Just do it slow.
Damn, she's strong.
Starts just climbing down.
Do I have to do a
Is she-
strength check for this, or is she okay?
I'll allow it. All right, and then how is Rosette and Emelyne and the Songles getting down?
You said you could make him fall slow or fall safe, Emelyne?
Can't. I'm too tired. I didn't get a full.
You
Night's
guys are
rest.
sleeping?
Yeah. It's too hot to travel.
Why are you doing this now then?
Seems like a dire situation. Unless our friends decide that they're okay with staying down there while we sleep.
I mean, I got a rope that can climb up. Finish
That's
the
an
rest.
option.
Yeah, unless you want to
Yeah.
sleep in an
That's
abandoned ancient city.
that's the safest option because otherwise we're going to have to work together, the three of us, to lower down 3 Schnuckle.
I mean, there's like a bunch of them. I mean, I'm sure one of them will survive the jump, and the rest will survive when they land on the corpses. Sorry, it's a bad joke. Just a bad joke.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so unless we have a way to get the Schnuggles down safely, specifically Shelby, we're gonna have to wait this out a little bit. I mean, you have a rope in case you want to climb up, I guess. But we can't go down right now.
And you said your name was
Sanasha.
Sanasha?
Yeah. It's named after an orc adventure from another continent.
You'll have to tell some of the stories sometime. But thanks for being the anchor. She'll kind of
Yeah.
pat her on the shoulder and then pick up Valerie and start heading back to the shade.
Hey, you guys gonna come back up? Get some rest, or you're just gonna live in that hole? Your choice.
If you can lift me out, then I'll be happy to come back up.
We can certainly try.
Do I need to roll anything?
Climbing up is harder than going down. Make an athletics check, please.
Is it an advantage because of the rope?
No, because the rope is the
Please.
challenge.
Ah, shit.
So you try to
She
climb
bad.
up and you just slide back down. You don't take any damage, but you are very tired.
I think I'm just gonna sleep down here, guys.
Yeah. I think that's probably for
I'm
the best.
I'm gonna go take a nap.
So for the second
mean-
time, I will allow everyone to go ahead and take their long rest now.
Yeah.
Can I, while I'm doing my long rest, take a quick look around this room to see if it jogs any more of my memory?
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
I'm so excited. The character art is so
Investigation.
good.
Oh, never mind.
Not really finding anything here of interest to you. All right, so I'll say that you all wake up. Do you all descend into the tower? Schnoggles
Besides
and everything.
Rosad. Okay.
Emelyne can float him down.
I can. I'll deduct that from my sheet.
So there are 6 in total, plus Razad, unless Razad just goes down via the rope.
He could go on. He could also ride one if he wanted.
Well, Sanasha will need the feather fall so that she doesn't take damage. So if Razad wants to go down the rope,
I can only select
At you,
5.
Sanasha.
I can
Then
only
how
select
many-
5 people, so I won't bring my Schnoggle. I'll just leave it in the wasteland, let it go wander.
It's its natural habitat. I'm sure it'll be fine.
its natural habitat is not an underground city.
Yeah, I mean, if you leave it up there, there's a chance one of those worms are going to come. Listen, we'll be down to break your fall. Worst case scenario, you could bring your Schnoggle, right?
You know what? Let's have some fun. I'll go down on my own.
Okay. I'll
I'll
climb
have
down
to
the
do
rope
that.
first.
Yeah, you do
Oh.
that.
I'm going to try to attempt to catch her.
Make an athletics check,
Me or Naoki?
Naoki.
I was gonna get squashed.
Yep, he's
All
gonna get
right.
squashed. Can I do a check
Naoki,
to
you're gonna
not hit him?
take 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Why 16? God
Because I
damn.
rolled 3d6 and you're cushioning her fall, so you're taking the damage. And everybody else just I rolled really low on. I rolled like 2s and 1s. You got 2 6s and 1 4.
That is unfortunate.
They're like just awkwardly on the ground. Sanasha gets up.
I'm still happier than I thought.
Why did you do that, Naoki? Like, are you okay?
I mean,
she like
I
cuts him up,
guess-
brushes him off.
And then Emelyne will cast Featherfall on 5 of the Shoggles. First, Shelby, and she'll go ahead and kind of push them over the edge. Valerie will be on one of them, and then she'll hop on the last one after she pushes it off.
Oh my god, I could have been on the back of a feather falling Schnoggle the whole time.
I could have also wild shaped into something to catch you.
I was good at
Been on one of the Schnoggle. Everybody could have been on a Schnoggle.
Everyone could have been on a Schnoggle. It's okay. You don't need health.
All right, so we bring our Schnoggles down single file and squeeze them through the weird door.
Yes. I assume things are very cramped now, but
I will point out my character has the most hit points of anyone in the party, so does not need somebody to cushion her fall. So what are we doing? Like, I have no idea. I'm like in this for the ride. But like,
sure. You'll have great reports for the drive.
I'm not here to do a report. They just asked me to do something. I thought it was cool.
Ah.
They
what are you-
teleported me to an area.
Are you an adventurer? Are you a carpenter? What exactly do you do?
She does have like some like random tools along some like axes and stuff. Well, I'm an adventurer. Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys are legitimate adventurers. Like, I got some cool stuff because I had to like find some like parties to get me from one place to the other because it's really dangerous. I almost died at one point. It's okay, you know. But yeah, no, adventurer. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know what we could come up against?
Not an idea at all. Like, you know, there was no like read of like the potential plot for the story that I'm gonna be in or anything. I joke. Sorry, I read a lot of books when I was a kid, so like I'm super excited about this, but you know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know.
Emelyne's just standing there. She's now holding. She's just gonna be holding Valerie's body the whole time. So she's sitting here holding this, just nodding.
Yeah.
Can I bring Biddy out of Ballthorn?
Yeah.
Biddy, I choose you.
Biddy, go.
Holy shit, you have a metal
Hello,
man.
Ambassador. How can I be
Did you
of-
get-
Oh.
Did a smaller metal man come out of the metal woodman? Is this a normal
We're
thing?
in
No.
Taurion.
Mm-hmm. Do you know your way around here, Biddy, by any chance?
Zippity doo can do.
Okay. Whereabouts is the obelisk?
The obelisk is. Object not found.
It's east. We know it's east. We go east.
The object is east. I said it first.
Okay.
Small metal man with wheel. Do you know which direction
Large
east is?
green woman with teeth. Doesn't feel so good, does it?
Sounds actually, it's a pretty good descriptor. I am large and I am green and I have teeth, so
You're
know.
technically correct.
Yes, I think I like you. Do you have combat functions?
I'm able to heal people when properly equipped to do so.
He has a little needle.
You have a neat. Like, can you equip poison in it?
Guys, am I missing something? Was his thing always zippity doo dah?
I don't believe it was. I don't recall him having a catchphrase.
Ambassador, do you know you're in the palace?
I didn't.
What an
but
honor!
I don't think it is an honor anymore. I think it's more.
The
Well, sure.
palace of who?
Hey, who's that guy? I'm gonna point to the dead Xoraxan.
That is a servant of the Emperor.
Who was the emperor?
Oh no. You must remember, my memory banks are limited. I am mostly limited to protocol.
Coolio.
Perhaps we could keep moving. These snoggles are making this room incredibly hot.
I think it's probably the sun, technically, but schnoggles
That
are
as
melting.
well.
We should be able to exit that way.
Did he point somewhere? Or did you just say that?
So he would have pointed to the one doorway that leads down.
Emily's going to walk through. She doesn't really care about her snuggle. She's leaving it to follow other snuggles.
Can the schnoggles fit through the doorway?
Barely.
I have a complete schematic of the palace.
Could you?
He knows. He has a complete
You show
schematic
us.
of the palace, and he doesn't know who the. Never mind. Okay.
Biddy, are you lying to us about not knowing who the emperor is?
That information is privileged. I apologize, Ambassador. You do not have the clearance.
That's a
That's
first.
different.
It's very
Okay.
good feelings.
So
See how it is.
Is this behavior always this erratic? Or, like, is this normal?
He is kind of broken a little bit.
Okay.
But we love him anyway.
I think he's pretty great. I think if he, like, rolled into a ball and I threw him, he'd probably hurt somebody really bad.
Please don't.
My official records indicate that the palace is one of the first structures in the city of Taurion. Many kingdoms were gracious enough to donate their resources to build this great city.
Right, let's go. Emelyne wasn't lying about the mugginess.
Yeah.
How
Talia,
do
did you
descend deeper down?
did you check this room?
I'm sorry, who were you asking?
I looked around.
Talia, did you check this room when you fell down?
I looked around, but I
There was nothing.
couldn't find it.
Okay. Okay.
As everyone's leaving, I want to pull Craum off to the side.
Oh. Hey. This is different.
Okay, so my first dungeon, I'm assuming dungeon because ancient city. Rules here. So who's taking the lead? Who's the fighting type? Who's gonna be watching our back? Who's looking for traps? And who's the one who journals so that when we all die, we get to tell the story later.
Please save all your questions to the end of the tour. As you see here,
Okay.
this is the great hall where the Emperor would descend after getting ready in the morning. So, as the party leaves the area, back to Cram and Renatus.
So like, I'm not into men. If that's what you're gonna ask. I'm not into anyone.
What?
Not that
Brought this
not that I'm
over.
against that. I don't have the parts for it. If that's what you're gonna ask.
How do you know?
But you got all the wood. Anyway, Biddy was not lying to you.
Okay. How do you know that?
Are you able to recall anything? Past memories?
I mean, I got a few back from that deal, but not of this place. Or at least not when it looked like this.
Try.
Okay. Can I try looking to remember anything?
Make a history check.
Okay, here we go. 12.
You begin to get flashes as you focus in, but the you that you are seeing is not its metal and wood form, but what these Xoraxans look like prior to this. You were brought before some sort of official figure, and then it just starts to come in very minuscule pieces from there. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of lessons. And the last memory you have is someone standing over you as you lay down on a table.
Do I know what, am I in this form now on the table, or am I in the human form? Or like, not human, but the other form?
The humanoid form.
Okay. I don't like how that sounds. Anyway, that's, I remember, I don't remember anything.
Don't know if he's lying or not.
Make an
I
insight
can
check.
roll a deception check.
Roll a deception check.
Bye now.
Sure. Okay.
It's gonna be hard to beat.
Charisma be charisma.
Yeah, nope.
Hard
I'm
to
not even gonna
read.
bother.
It's wood-faced.
Hey, Valerie, take a 1d. Oh.
Oh.
Valerie's body shudders.
Just a.
Even if you can't remember. And then he'll reach in his plate and he'll pull out the journal and like hand it over.
Oh, but how
Apparently
long have you had this?
found it just after we fell in.
Oh.
Apparently,
Why didn't you?
do have some history,
But
but I'm not sure how much of it you want to share with the others.
I'm reading as we speak.
And-
Thank you for this.
As Craum reads this journal, and as Biddy gives a tour of the palace of Talrion, that's where we're gonna take a mid-session break. So everybody, thank you so much for watching so far. If you're just now joining us,
If you're just now joining us, welcome to this fun experience that we're having. So you've walked into the middle of a wonderful museum tour and some shady stuff happening on the side. But if you want to know what happened before this, we do upload all of our live plays on the podcast network, so you can find us there. You can also find most of our sessions on the YouTubes, which should be uploaded every Monday. Yeah, so if you want to go back and catch the video live play, YouTube's the best place to find that. We have the entirety of Campaign 3, Campaign 2, and that's all that matters. We also do this live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Lich Souls on Twitch and TikTok and Facebook and the YouTubes and all the places that aren't Kick. But outside of that, yeah, we also play other things. So catch us live when we play other games like Sea of Thieves, Dead by Daylight, Minecraft, fun things with friends.
and don't forget that we do have a Minecraft server, and a Rust server is currently in development. So, and also we have a Minecraft server for both Java and Bedrock. So if you're interested in those, join our Discord server and we can get you the information. Otherwise, we'll be back here in about 15-20 minutes. See y'all real soon
when they brush off the rust.
And welcome back, everyone. So where we last left off, Craum was given a journal, and that's where we're going to pick up from there. What would you like to do?
So I read said journal, and then I'm gonna put said journal in a bag, and then I'm gonna nod, and then I'm gonna catch up to the rest of the party.
The Emperor would walk down this hallway and be greeted by many servants and diplomats from across the Empire. Many rulers and liege lords from across the continent gave and paid homage to our Emperor. They freely joined the Empire as they saw its potential and wanted to be part of it.
Did the Empire have like a really big army that was bigger than everyone else's by any chance?
The Xoraxan Empire did not have a large standing army.
Why did you slow down when you said that?
I simply thought, due to your muscle to body fat ratio, that you were not very smart.
Well, then you've misread me. But
well,
I do understand.
The library is open. I can read just fine.
And yep, okay. Yeah.
If we proceed down these stairs, please save all questions to the end of the tour. If we proceed down these stairs, we'll be in the main throne room of the Emperor.
I wonder if he's still there. What if his corpse is there?
So as we begin to head down the stairs, what would you like to do?
Walk down the stairs.
Assuming at this point, since Emelyne's not really taking care of her Schnoggle, Rosad kind of just has it hitched to the back of Shelby like he did it before when Emelyne was catatonic.
Okay, that's fine.
Yep.
Do we just have 5 Schnoggles in a row?
All right, so you enter down into the throne room, and this throne room is very large. You've gone down several hundred feet, and it seems like the ceiling of this is kind of this cathedral-like ceiling. Absolutely massive. These spiral pillars reach up to the sides. They seem to be made for these like diamond geometric shapes that are both concave and convex shapes, where they both invert and protrude images based on where they are at the same time. Very shiny metallic shapes. It seems that there might be some dungeon crawlers here and there that might have found this area, or scavengers, and have begun to pick some of the refinery from the walls, some metal scraps here and there, as it all together looks very disheveled. There's no body upon the throne, but the throne is made of this made of mostly these metal cubes. These metal cubes are very in different sizes, so they don't stack perfectly on top of each other, but it's very abstract in its design. The overall vibe that I'm describing for this Xoraxan Empire is basically high-tech future in every sense of the word, while maintaining that fantasy, high fantasy magic part of it. The Xoraxans, what you can gather from looking at this, is are wildly advanced.
I mean, what are these made of? Like these spiral features you were talking about earlier? What kind of metal is it?
Ah, excellent question. That is privileged information. Does that answer your question?
Almost.
Sorry, I'm new to the party here, but like, has anyone ever wanted to sit on an empty throne?
It's all
know.
yours.
What is a
Y'all
throne?
go for it.
It's like
Go
a
for
chair
it.
where important people sit, you know?
I'd say go do it. You
Yeah.
might only get the one chance.
Well, I'm just wondering if the little metal man's gonna go like full kill mode if I do it, you know?
I think
Craum,
it'd be fine.
you're like metal guy. Do you want to sit in the throne? I mean, it's kind of cool. We're like, I'm sure we're not the first adventurers who came down here.
If you look at Craum, he seems totally zoned out, as if he did not hear what you said.
Kind of like shakes his head a little bit. Hey, you okay?
Huh? Yeah.
You're kind of like not with us.
Easy there,
I
Muscle.
I mean,
Don't shake him too hard.
it's
He's not a baby.
nah, it's just a lot, being home.
I mean, there's like a throne right there. You want to do the cool adventure thing and sit on it? Maybe it'll perk you up.
You're really living out this adventure fantasy, aren't you?
Listen, like,
I'm okay.
I'll take.
You can sit on it.
I'll sketch you on the throne.
yeah. She looks at Biddy. Is it gonna bother you if I like sit on your emperor's throne?
Tremendously.
You sound.
I turn Biddy off.
Let's do it.
I go up and turn Biddy off.
But he can't come up for a day if you do.
Oh.
Wait, no, don't do it, Ambassador. I have a life to. And he shuts down.
Don't bother him now.
Yeah. Sanasha's like, you know what? You only live once, right? She goes up to the
Yeah,
throne
that's right.
and sits.
Upon you sitting down on the throne, a mechanism is triggered, and a number of cables try to shoot out and stab themselves into your body. I need a
Cool.
dexterity saving throw, please.
Which I will do at advantage because I'm a barbarian.
Oilers.
16.
All right, so you manage to jump out of the chair before the cables are able to stab into your body.
Hey, Cram, you should sit there.
Yeah.
Sit on it.
I think that that throne kind of tried to robot impregnate me, so I'm gonna not do that.
It's
Wait, they can do that?
Well, I mean, it tried to stick a bunch of things into me, so
Wow.
didn't ask for my preference either.
Can I look around for any other kind of traps?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, please.
Kind of walking around, peering at the floor and the ceiling. I got an 11.
Bad.
11. Nothing's really sticking out to you at the moment.
It must have been just the throne.
I don't know if that was a trap, though.
Can I go sit on the throne and then purposely fail the dex?
Yeah.
What?
So upon you sitting on the throne, a number of cables shoot out and find their way into your what we'll call circuitry very quickly, as if they know exactly where to land.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Okay. Do I?
Good morning, Emperor.
Who is this?
I am the one. It has been a while since we last spoke.
Yeah. It has. What? Update me on things that's been going on since we last spoke.
You are not.
You are not the Emperor. You lied to me.
An electrical charge is going to shoot through your system. $14 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And the cables retract away.
Are you okay, Craum?
Yeah, are you alright?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll live.
You're
What was-
smoking a little bit.
It happens.
I think one of your
Did you guys-
voices is on fire.
Did you guys hear that voice?
No.
No.
No, it was a voice.
It
Someone's talking?
What did it say?
it called itself the One. Said it spoke to the Emperor.
Does that remind you of anything? The one, and that sounds pretty distinct. Does it mean anything?
I mean- Do I have any memory of the One?
Make a history check.
Okay.
I wonder
I
if
think
there would be a way for us to bypass Biddy's,
You would not.
information barriers. Because maybe he would know about the one, but maybe it's privileged information.
I don't think Biddy's very useful in this situation.
Also, I don't think we can release Biddy again
Yeah, I
because we
don't think
used
we
his
can get
one.
back now.
No, we
I
can't.
know.
But I think
It's like
Biddy's
Lucha.
telling us what he's been told to tell us.
Can you not take the little guy out again? What's going on? He turned him into a ball and
It's like he has to power off for a bit when you do that. Takes
Just
him a lot of
remember-
energy.
Are you sure it's not different in here?
I mean, I can try it again. Boop.
Nothing happens.
So he's got a limited activation use.
He is very old, so he could be rather damaged in a way.
Look, now that he's not here to give you the tour,
Yeah.
while we continue, maybe if it should be explained to you why we're even here. So
Yeah. do we
as
wanna,
they
Yeah, that'd be great because I have no idea why you're all here.
as they continue walking, if they do, Emily's just gonna be kind of yapping about the current progression up here, including finding that first obelisk, activating it, learning of our fates, different various battles we've gone through, the loss of friends, and coming here to deactivate it.
Oh. That's a lot.
Does that help you feel a little more in the know?
Yeah.
Great.
So, like, everyone else here is dead or died and come back? Like, that's like stuff from Legends. Nobody comes back from the dead.
It was
What are you talking about?
Resurrection is unusual and spectacular, and like, normally when people die, they stay dead. That's like how that works. Like, you know, you can get healed from the brink if you're lucky, but
Talia did not suffer it. Razan was not on my table. And I don't believe you were there either, Naoki. So, it was only Craum and Renatus. Valerie was there.
yeah.
Hmm.
So you've got a timeline, and you're trying to get to there in time to save their lives, and I'm assuming you're holding on hope to save this. No, the elf lady.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And what was that about the earth elemental plane? Like, is that why I lost track of you guys?
Maybe.
Probably.
And then getting sent to the continent across from this one.
Yeah, that's where the old heroes were from.
Yeah, heroes. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of books about old heroes, the keepers and the seekers, and you never read books like that, no?
Of course I have. It's just less glamorous when you're reading through it.
Well, I think like
Can't
half
read.
you what? How can you not read?
I just have never been taught how.
I mean, okay.
Perhaps that's
Sus.
something you could learn back at the Grove with Smash.
I mean, like, we can like show you some letters at night. I mean, like, how do you? Did they not have books in your grove? Like, they have all kinds of.
Well, maybe I knew how to read when I had my memories.
Sorry, what?
Oh, they never told you? They found me in the Fey realm, in the Misty Court, just lying there, barely alive.
Uh-huh.
And when they
Jeez.
took me out, I lost all my memories.
Yeah, that's interesting. Is that a thing that happens? Sorry,
Mhm.
I've never been to the Fey realm. I think maybe I was. Who knows? Maybe everyone's been to the Fey realm and we all forgot, right?
I've been in the Fey realm. I didn't forget.
Yeah, but you're cool. You know?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, coolness factor goes a long way.
Guess so.
Yeah.
Is there a door in here, in this room? Perhaps we should continue to move forward.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, you said we're heading east, right? So, does anyone know which way east is underground here?
That way.
I guess we go that way.
Okay.
Yeah, Rosado will just, use the general cardinal direction he's been keeping track of based on the faces of the walls and stuff like that.
Okay. So there's just the great doors into the entry hall. So that's the only other way out of this room. So you guys open up the doors, and there's a staircase leading down. At the bottom of the staircase, leaning up against one of the pillars, strumming on a lute. Oh, I thought I would find you around here. Is Elias Dumas, the bard of Father Lyrcas' party.
Oh,
Is
you
a friend of
tricky
yours?
fuck. No.
Not
That's
a
not a friend
friend.
of ours.
Beautiful man, bright blue eyes, blonde platinum hair, his vest unbuttoned to show his hairy chest, ridge of the valley between his pecs.
Yeah, this right here, he's not a friend. He's a pretty fucking rock in our shoe.
So you think I'm pretty?
Hey, you're
Mine are
shiny.
better.
Please button up your shirt.
Are you telling him to take his shirt off? Is this how you do antagonism? Like,
I told him to button
I
up
will
his shirt.
say
Not
that
to.
I
this
thought you
is,
said burn off.
out of all the things I've been through, this is new to me.
So like, hey, we're just like doing a thing. So I don't know who you are. You obviously have a beef with them.
Would you like
So,
to know
like,
who I
what-
am?
What's your game?
Emelyne
We-
is stashing Valerie's body behind a corner right now. She'll
Yeah,
just set
yeah.
it back behind the door, one of the grand doors.
Oh, I'm, you know, are you mad about the whole elemental plane of Earth thing? Because that was not my intention. I did not know that they were going to do that.
Yeah, but you're kind of like there by association, so.
Well, I'm sure there have been plenty of people around while one of you other people have killed someone or something, and you were there by association. That doesn't mean you're necessarily guilty, now is it?
Okay,
Is
what's your
there
game? You're,
something
I mean,
we
can we
can
just
help
agree to
you with?
disagree? You go your way, we go ours.
That's
and, you know.
exactly what I was thinking. I did not really want to fight. In fact, I volunteered to be over here in the palace because I thought this would be the last place that you would be.
How? Okay.
So if
Yeah.
you,
Is that-
you can go right on ahead. I will not stop you.
There's like a schnoggle up top that they left out there. If you want to just take that, you can ride off into the distance playing, I assume, a lute, or
Hey, Sanasha.
yeah, you're getting a little bit ambitious here, new lady.
are we gonna like go a merry way, or are we gonna fight? There's like,
Hey.
Oh, we're absolutely not gonna fight. I don't want to do that. We don't have to do that at all. You all can go on ahead. I don't want to fight.
So,
Why are you down here alone? Just to
Oh, you're
hide
told
from
to
her?
spread out and whatnot. Like I see. I'm here. The others are all somewhere else. I don't know.
I'm gonna try to get a read on how truthful he's being.
All right, go ahead and roll insight, please.
Yes, sir. We are going to hope this is a good roll. That's an 11. And if that fails, I'll add a +3 to that from Fortune for Money.
So it does fail, and with the +3, it also does fail.
Okay.
Well, he's just hard to read.
Hard to read. Yeah.
all right. I don't really know what's going on with you. You were told to spread out, and you were happy to be someplace away from danger.
Trust
What
me, most nights I don't know
keeps
what. After
you-
a couple things, I don't know what's going on with me either.
What keeps you glued to that shit-stained hip?
The money mostly. It has me
Money,
nuts.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
The whole
And-
God things and things speaking to me in my sleep. I don't. But that's him. That's not me. I got no messages from the gods. I'm simply a simply man trying to live a simple life. That's it.
so you're for hire.
No, he's my friend.
He's your friend who gives you money for doing stuff you don't want to do. Is that what you're kind
Correct. The money is what makes me just slightly over the edge and say yes.
of? So if we have money and they're friendly, you're okay with that?
But we're not friends. I'm just letting you
Why
walk
not?
past me without. Mum's the word.
I mean, could we
Kristen,
get
my
okay.
witness. Can I get
Okay.
a name in?
So
No?
so-
Okay, we'll work on
I'm
it.
just
Don't
gonna
worry.
I'm gonna get this right with you. Your friend, this holy
Pause.
fanatic.
Pause. Just want to let you know. You're right so far. Continue.
Your friend, this holy fanatic, You're running with him because of money and the fact that he's your friend. You're also
Correct.
gonna
so
let
far.
us go.
Yes. As long as no harm comes to me, that's all I need.
And you don't care if I kill your friend.
Well, that's preferably not the case. You know, we grew up
No, I'm
together.
thinking like
Same village.
I know it's not preferable. I'm gonna do it.
One horse town, and I mean that literally, right? There's only one horse. And we were
I
lucky
mean-
if some adventurers came around and left their horses behind by chance. Then for a while, we were a 4-horse town. That's the most I've ever seen in my life.
You fucking with your horses. I'm gonna kill your friend. I'm just letting you know now.
Listen.
You're letting us go makes you a pretty bad friend, in my opinion. All right.
But I get to
So
keep my
we
life,
can
don't
just
I?
walk past you? No issue?
You know,
You're not going to
got
stab
no
us in the
beef.
back? Nothing like
mean,
that?
I don't even have a knife.
Maybe you could convince
No
your
spell in the back?
Do I see a knife on him?
make a perception check.
Perception. All right.
You're not going to blast the anthem
It's
at
a
me.
17 by default.
Does not appear to have a knife on him.
Okay. No visible weapons.
He just has his musical instruments. I mean, this is a really wide staircase, right? So I can stand way over here, and y'all can just walk on by. That's what
Great.
great.
What's to stop us killing you now to make the fight against them easier?
That's a good point.
That is a
Wonderful
good
point, Craum.
Do I have a counter argument? Not necessarily. If you give me a moment. Right, you'll be weaker for your fight if you fight me.
That's
But
a strong flaw.
There'll
You'll,
still be one less
you'll
person.
use your little magic spells. You'll use you'll get some cuts on you. I might be pretty. I'm also pretty tough. You know, like pretty tough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do we have some assurance that you're gonna like walk away and we're not gonna see you again today?
Oh, I hate insurers. They're all scams anyway.
Okay, you said our fight. You know something. I'm not going to gloss past that. You mentioned a fight that we'd be weaker for.
Did I?
Yes.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, spit it the fuck out. Come on.
Mom, and we're cool. You were just telling us how we were
Well,
like,
so
what was the term, bro?
I just want to reiterate, right? I said you walk, no punch, stab, magic blast me,
Mhm.
and then you keep going, and I just live, or you
So you're
live,
gonna-
and I get at
So
least a bruise on my face. That
you're
wouldn't be
you're
very
gonna like
fun.
walk away and we won't see you again. That's kind of
No,
how
but
you're gonna do this.
You might see me again in your dreams.
Probably not. I mean, you're attractive, but you got the wrong parts. You know.
So, are we going to breeze past this? We're going to play into his game. We're not going to talk about the fact that he brought up a fight we get into.
And once again, did not bring up a fight.
Yes, he
I mean,
did.
Oh,
I like-
crazy.
I have a crystal clear memory. I remember everything I did within the past 48 hours.
That's a lot.
Specifically.
Uh,
Every
That's
detail.
oddly specific. Have you like tested that?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess if you have perfect memory for like 48 hours, you can remember it take exactly 48 hours for you to have clear memory.
So you like run out of
anyways.
memory? Like how does that work?
Hey, fuck you. No more questions. Answer.
I mean, wasn't the presumption that you were going to
Well,
get
I'm
into
sure
a
that
fight
they're
at the
not
end of
going to
this?
go ahead and let you waltz in and stop the monolith from being fully activated.
And are you going to help them fight us?
Hey.
That was not the plan.
I have an important question. This is a good one. Have you died before?
Can't say I have.
You can't say. Or do you not want to say?
Is what I said not synonymous?
No.
Can't or won't? Both?
Just thinking that.
Rosada's just gonna, yeah, like a couple of you are gonna hear voice in your head. You guys aren't fucking helping me here. I'm the only one talking.
and you guys are just standing here. You're not backing me up.
Emelyne shrugs, and she's just gonna start walking past him. I think you should sit this one out.
Man.
Really.
I mean, like,
Sure.
I have no beef. Obviously, like, if it comes down to it, he says he's going to kill your friend, but like, technically, if that doesn't come to pass, that's fine. Why don't you go your merry way? Maybe you can convince your friends to give up on this crusade that's going to kill a whole bunch of people. You realize that you're technically the bad guy, right? Like, in the scope of how the story works.
I think that's a matter of perspective. I am not a bad guy for simply like we all had that friend that we just kept as a friend because they had a pool in the summer, right?
Do I get the
Like-
sense that he is just talking to keep us here and keep us around? Is he just saying extra things? And does he seem like he wants us here?
In fact,
Even
I'm
though
gonna
it
read you
says-
some of my favorite recipes from my mother's cookbook. You don't mind?
God,
Go ahead and roll an insight check.
he's just one of those websites you're looking for a simple recipe and they have to tell you the whole story of
There's no
how they-
jump to recipe option.
I got a 12.
I hate those
Hard
ones.
to read.
So, like,
Emmeline's gonna roll her eyes and just continue to walk.
Graham, can you shut him up?
let's just move
No.
on. Like,
To
but
be
like,
fair,
here's
in
the
my
thing.
defense, that you all keep asking me questions. I've already made the offer. You could have been way past me by now.
Yeah, I mean, just a question for you. Do you feel like you're the main character in your story?
Yeah.
Means you're a bad guy. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, no.
No, you sure?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
You're positive. Okay. So
Well,
like,
I'm
why don't
like,
you?
I'm like 68% sure.
So there's like a nice pub on the back of a dragon turtle. I'd recommend you spend the next couple days there, sipping some nice strong
I
drinks.
thought it was a dragon tortoise. I wonder about the same
I don't
devil.
know. Is it a dragon tortoise or
Oh, I
dragon
don't think I've
turtle?
introduced myself to you. My name is Elias. Pleasure.
Let's get out of here.
Hi, Elijah.
Elias.
Elias. Oh,
Emelyne
wait.
has already walked
name-
approximately 30 feet ahead of the group at
Does
this
your name
point.
you're lying to us? Did you think about that for a second?
Oh my god, that's what the poet meant.
Yeah. Anyways, hope don't see you again. Don't want to dent my axe on your skull. You seem like a nice guy, despite the fact you're friends.
And you seem like a very muscular woman.
Yep, that's a thing that you can use to describe me, but I'm more than my muscles. So, good luck.
Thank you. I'm more than my perfect looks.
Yeah. And, think about this. Friendship isn't worth everything. Life is what matters. Choose to live.
I should make that into a song.
You owe me money if you do. That's okay.
Or that
That one for
just
free.
Kind of
Yeah.
pinches the bridge of his nose. He's like,
Sanasha walks past.
I'm gonna kill that guy after his friend just for being a prick. By the way,
He could still
Honestly,
hear
I
us.
wouldn't blame you.
Like,
I know.
are you like just stabby? Like, is that your thing? You're stab guy?
Well, this
No one's
guy is
disagreeing.
getting on our nerves, so
Well, kinda.
Anyways, we gotta get through this. Naoki has a job to do. That's what matters. To me.
Right.
As you walk away, the strumming of a lute can be heard as he sings the lyrics. Friendship is not everything.
He casts Fireball.
No, he does not. So you continue to walk through this city, and it gets to the point where a lot like rocks have fallen, and you have to start finding your ways through like caves mixed in with buildings that you have to begin to navigate through.
This reminds me of the old Dwarven kingdom. Craum, do you remember?
I'm zoned out again.
Renatus? Anyone? Valerie? Um,
I mean,
Gosh.
I did hear like when I was in Rebellion that you guys went underground. No one knew what you did, but there were some like crazy things going on there.
yeah, it was
You okay?
pretty crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. She like
Craum.
gives Emelyne like a big, like way too muscly hug. It's okay.
Yeah. No touching.
it's okay.
No touching. Thank you.
No touching. No consent.
No.
Okay. Sorry.
No.
Are you okay?
She'll just kind of, because she's still holding Valley. She'll just kind of gesture Valley or and then look at
Are you
Craum.
Your arm's not getting tired. Like, why don't you put her on the back of a schnoggle?
Too shaky.
I can.
What if there's
probably-
a rock? I cannot risk it.
I mean, carrying a whole person for a long time gets pretty tiring.
I'll take breaks. It's you. Look, you just got here. I have a plan. I have a mission. All right, trust me. Trust me. I feel like there's not a lot of trust here yet. You know?
I feel like there's not a lot of trust in the nature of you guys. Like, I'm not even sure, like, are you all just, like, suspicious of each other? And, or it's just you don't trust me because I'm new and kind of walked in on this?
You just address everybody, and Rosad's like, just like smoking a cigarette, and it's like you could see it burning down with how hard he's smoking the cigarette.
I think we're at a very stressful point in our journey. And although any help is appreciated, we're all very uptight right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my goal here is to make sure that Naoki helps me save people I really care about. So.
And it sounds like after this, you'll be able to tell them that he's okay.
I haven't been able to. I lost contact with him a while ago.
We had contact?
Well, I was living there, but they sent me away just because you went missing, and I don't know.
Oh, I see.
The time between when I left and when I arrived was a little weird. I got teleported, but it was like a couple weeks had passed. I don't know.
Time moves differently from what I know and I've heard.
Yeah.
Craum.
Anyways.
Is Craum still zoning out?
Yes, I don't. He hasn't moved this entire time. I don't think. Even when.
He's moving. He's just
Sanasha-
like not
not
saying
responding.
anything.
Wave
And,
a
like-
hand in front of him.
Huh? Yes.
Are you okay? Like, is there something going on?
No.
Because I don't seem to be the only one that seems to notice that you keep zoning out.
We're
You're usually
nearly there.
more inquisitive.
We should keep going. We're nearly there.
Is there
Nearly
something
Really,
there.
where?
Pardon?
Really
Where are
where?
we nearly?
At the monolith, no?
Perhaps.
I mean, if
I hope so.
if we were close to the Luke guy back there, then we're close to his friends. He's not going to stray too far.
Maybe.
I guess.
We'll keep an eye out. It's a good point.
Yeah, keep an eye out for the fight he totally told us we were gonna have.
Uh-huh.
Was there not a presumption there was going to be a fight? Like,
No, I didn't expect them to be here.
How did they get down here when it was covered up? Unless they did it themselves.
They must have found a different way.
it's a underground city. I'm sure there's probably other dig sites. I mean, there's Xoraxan ruins all over the waste.
Emelyne, can I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yes. Wisdom saving throw. I don't even really want to roll that high. I think I could. It doesn't work if I have myself up. It doesn't work if I try to do reverse psychology.
Maybe just don't say anything.
You
know that.
suddenly feel a tug from your mind to your bag. You have two options. You can either make a wish right now or face the consequences of refusing. You're compelled. The paw is compelling you to make a wish. You have 30 seconds to decide and make your wish. You decide or say, I refuse, and face the consequences.
You have 30 seconds to comply.
You have 25 seconds to comply.
20.
You have 10 seconds. Wait. 10, you just said 20. You have 5. Fuck!
God. Emelyne's just gonna start yelling.
10.
Bro.
She'll take out the monkey paw, hold it in front of her. I wish for the location of, and she'll list by name every single person that's in Elias's group. I wish for their location to be revealed to us at all times on this plane.
All right.
Well, that's good.
Pinky of the paw bends backward and breaks, and your entire party is teleported.
No!
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys. Oh.
I saw that
It was
coming.
a great campaign.
That was such
Nice
a,
knowing y'all.
not bad question either. That was such
I
a good,
tried.
like,
I really did.
thinking.
I was thinking hard.
You gotta watch out with those
Such a
monkeys
great
paws wishes.
question.
You could say, I wish for this person to die, in which case they fast forward in time to the moment where they die of natural causes.
Wait, that what?
Sorry.
Craum's gonna start crashing out, bro. He's gonna be like, no,
Oh no.
no, this can't be
Where
right.
are
No,
we?
no,
Where did
no,
we get
no,
teleported?
no, this isn't right. We need to get back now. We need to be back right now. Now. Wish us back right now. Give me the paw.
Where
Hey,
are we?
Let's wait. Let's wait.
I'm assuming we're waiting for the Dungeon Master to have his moment to describe what the scene we're facing is.
Can I grab the paw? I'll go to grab the paw.
Oh my god!
Make a sleight of hand check.
No!
Okay. 7.
Oh.
So I need a dex check from Emelyne, unless you choose to fail.
No, I will roll. Can I roll at a disadvantage since I'm still
Sure.
technically
If you feel like that is
holding?
appropriate, by all means.
Cool. Dex say ability? Ability, got you.
Yep.
18
So
on
Craum
disadvantage.
crashing out reaches for the paw. You quickly duck out of the way, not quickly, but stumbly like duck out of the way, but he manages to miss it. You are standing inside what appears to be some sort of office. You're above a familiar sight to some of you. There is a very large obelisk that is shadowed in its middle with a green glow as orb, surrounded by floating building ruins deep underground. Some of you saw this when you died some time ago before you woke on Emelyne's table. Below,
Why are we here?
about 400 feet away, standing at the base of the monolith, you see Father Lyrcas, Sarah Paradel, and Burkle Farstone. He's on this balcony of this office. Craum, this is a very familiar sight to you.
Okay.
What'd you
Craum's
like to
gonna stop crashing out and just stop breathing. Okay. Everything's okay.
He doesn't usually do that.
He's breathing.
Are they looking at
Wow,
us,
this is a
or
very
like
serious
have
move
they
for him then.
noticed us yet?
We gotta be quiet.
Brad was shouting, if
Not
that
that you
helps.
can, not that you can tell.
Okay. What the what just happened? Why are we here? What is that? Who are
That's the
those
fucking
people?
obelisk. That's the we just got brought to the obelisk.
Quite frequently, you see this orb of bluish light flash into the shattered center of this monolith.
So
Is that people's souls?
sorry, does somebody have like powerful magic or something? Can we just break that thing? Like, is this a fight we can win? He looks pretty shiny.
Don't know.
What was your plan when you got here? Like, was there a plan, or
No, I
I
thought we
just
had more time.
it was
I
just
thought I just had this feeling I needed to make a wish, you know? And
you just made a wish?
I think it's pretty lucky that we're here, but
Okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to have a downside. What's the fucking downside? If we're not spotted and we're here, that cut a big chunk out of our trip.
Mhm.
So
What are we
did-
missing?
Did she
The
say wish
downside.
out loud?
It's at this point that you notice that there is a dead Xoraxan with a metallic crown upon its head.
Where in the office?
Yeah, between you guys, the desk, and the balcony.
We're
Do
gonna
I
walk over to
remember
it.
who this... Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask, do I remember who this is?
The name flashes to your mind. It's Arzanan.
Okay.
What are we doing? We didn't have time to scope this out.
I mean, like,
How do we stop this?
I'm assuming I can't just smash it.
I have no clue.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
What if, I mean, this, you know, the throne chair earlier had some kind of effect on you. Maybe the crown would. Maybe you should try it on. Bro.
I'm out of ideas.
I'll put the crown on. Can I also look over the body while I'm doing this? See if he's got anything else.
So you put the crown on, nothing happens. Looking over the body, nothing sticks out to you.
What's in the office? Like, there's a desk, I'm assuming, if it's an office.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okay. If I'm specifically looking at the desk, can I get advantage from my eyes of minute seeing?
Sure.
Okay.
Bunch of telephones and a fax machine.
It's a 27.
Looking around the desk, nothing sticks out to you in this office, the desk, anything like that. A lot of this is ruined. Some of it, like you know, Arzanan, the dead Xoraxan, has that same like ripped metal in his chest that you found back in the Lomold wood. And as you're going about this office, Craum's crashing out, he's yelling, I knew I'd be seeing you here.
Sorry, who are you?
Perched on the balcony is a woman with red skin, 2 wings spread from her back. If any of you move or speak out of turn, you will drop dead where you are and become one with the monolith. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Are we allowed to say yes? Okay. Yes. Good. I understand.
You're lucky you got away from me. And all these. I will escort you down to the monolith. Father Lyrcas will talk to you.
You roll something.
4.
Okay. Cool. Just to see how long that mental connection was lasting. 5 hours. So I'll declare who I made that mental connection with from when we were talking to the bard. Really quick.
I
Okay,
do
so it's
declare.
equal to my proficiency bonus. So it'd be Craum, Emelyne, I guess Talia. Yeah. And he's going to telepathically speak with them. Remember, this is like a telepathic group chat. You guys can talk.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the plan here?
I'm not having a lot of ideas. I'm wondering if we should ambush when we arrive.
I mean, we can't. We're beyond ambushing right now. We got caught.
We haven't
Of course,
really
but
got the stealth
when they're
to it.
pressing us, you know,
We wish for them to
just
die.
swing on 'em.
That something would happen, something like if we wished for that. I don't know.
You're currently being led down from this overlook, by the way.
Okay, well, we wish for the monolith to turn off then.
It seems like a pretty big gamble.
She just says.
I'm willing to accept the consequence.
Yeah, she did also say if we speak out of turn, we would die.
Emelyne, what pocket is the paw in?
To my left.
To your left?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind. I might have to grab it.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and we'll keep on following down.
Sorry, have we seen this? Them together? Have we seen this pairing before? This combo?
What do you mean?
This red-skinned woman? Was
Oh,
she
no,
in?
Sarah,
she's
she's a succubus.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a lady
Is she
with
like
the hat.
Is she like their? Oh, duh.
That's her.
I totally forgot that part of her. My bad.
Yeah, that's how she really
Forgive
looks.
me. Yeah, forgive me. I didn't piece that together.
Yeah.
Without
Thank
turning
you.
around, as you reach the bottom of this, like, you know, it's a little bit of a crater. It gave you a chance to live. Sending you where I sent you was a mercy. You don't interfere with my plans, you're safe from the power of the monolith. Father Lyrcas turns around at this point, and yet here you are with new company.
The strongest in all the lands.
Please don't oversell me. I'm just here. Hi. I don't know what's really going on.
Do I see anything within like 30 feet that someone potentially could hide behind?
Make a perception check. It's beautiful, isn't it?
Nat 20.
This is the center of one of the most powerful empires in history of the world.
And yet they still died to it. It's too dangerous.
But you lived.
I'm not sure how.
Mordecai speaks to me through his messages, and this is the way to bring the gods back into this world. And I'm so close. I look upon this monolith and I can feel the weight of oblivion staring back at me.
I think you've been corrupted. Too much power, it's gone to your head.
As you're wearing a crown.
He just still has this crown.
It was neat, okay? It looks cool.
He'll look at each of you.
When
You know, I do actually enjoy your presence in this world.
Wouldn't, and pardon me for speaking out of turn, wouldn't it be easier to just wish for the barrier to be gone? Instead of doing all of this work and ruining lives, you could just have what you want. Did you not have a wish device? I thought everyone had wish devices.
Is that how wishes work?
Yeah, they can do anything. I mean, I always keep something with a lucky wish on me. I'm
I've just got a pebble
feeling
of wishes.
something like that. Yeah. Yes, Talia.
No, Sarah. Are you still capable of detecting magic? Give me 10 minutes.
Telepathically. Brains. If she is able to figure out how to detect magic thing, is she going to be able to figure out we have the paw?
I mean, we kind of just spilled that we have some sort of wish device in our possession.
They don't. Yeah, but they don't know what it
is.
is or where it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's definitely
about
gonna
it
find
now.
out at the end. In this,
We need to
maybe
kill
we should
her.
give it to them.
Yeah, I think
In
we might.
I think we
exchange?
should.
I don't know. This fight might be a little bit tough.
I think you give me the paw and I'll wish for them to die.
Yeah. What does
Okay.
that do to us?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the rocks will fall and crush us all. Can't wait.
Jesus.
Are you sure it's Mordecai who's guiding you this way? There's gods of trickery and deceit, huh?
There's
They can
gods
still
of
reach.
all type. Just as he became a god and was able to finally make a difference in this world, as Sionor once did, he was banished by his own friend.
Oh, didn't all the gods leave this world? I mean,
Not by choice.
well. And again, you're sure this is your Mordecai talking to you?
Careful,
Talks to you what?
look.
Listen, I wake up screaming in the morning sometimes looking at a big tree. That doesn't mean the tree is real. Probably.
That's quite strange.
It's like in space, but don't worry about it. Like we can have visions when we sleep. I mean, holy magic left this world, sure, but I don't think everything that came after that's bad, is it? The gods fought a war. A lot of people died. We're just soldiers to them.
You don't have to die here.
No one does. But it
We just
kind
wait
of seems...
for the moment to gather enough energy. I activate it. I tear open the curtain between the realms. And it is done. You keep living the monolith is no longer active, and we will separate our ways.
What happens to the
Right.
souls that are already a part of it?
They get consumed.
That's not going to work for
See,
us.
that's the problem.
That's not going to work for me. I have someone that I need to go and find in wherever they are within that obelisk. And I feel like we could work something out to where you can get what you desire, which sounds valid, to each their own. And then I can also get what we need.
Not to mention, you are kind of disrupting the natural balance of things. You do understand, like, once that is done, the goddess of death will probably come after you.
And wouldn't Casimir get upset? And, because he established the boundaries?
What was the Mordecai the god of again? For Sanasha's benefit, because she's not super godly.
Evilness.
Make a religion check.
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
I actually know, but my character may not know. That's a natural 19, so dirty 20.
Yeah, so
Nice.
Mordecai was the god of devotion, light, and self-truth.
So, why would Mordecai, being such a good, upstanding god, a god of devotion, light, and self-truth, think that the consumption of the souls of good people who die is good? Like, what about this sounds like Mordecai's plan? Does this make sense to you? Like, I may know he may be pissed about being locked away, but Mordecai was one of the seekers, right? Like, he was a mortal man. He was a person. Was he the kind of person who would throw away the lives of however many souls it takes to power something this big, thousands of souls, for his freedom? Does that sound like a god of light, or does that sound like a god of deception, or something worse, manipulating your devotion to your god? Huh? Like, these people are talking about their own selfish needs, and that's fine. They have loved ones. You love your god. But if this is actually Mordecai, he's not what he was.
I have a follow-up.
You
If I may.
read clearly too many stories. Mordecai is the god of devotion, and I am devoted enough to commit my life to the hells of this universe for what I am about to do. To bring
And what
you
if
back.
you're...
Even Mordecai,
what
as
if
a
you're-
mortal man, did not always follow the rules and teachings of the gods of light.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. And what if it's not Mordecai? And when you free whatever it is that's using this and manipulating you, Mordecai manages not to be destroyed as well. And he comes out and he brings retribution down on you for being a pretty shitty follower.
She's got a point.
Think twice. Ask questions. I may be a big, muscly lady, but I'm not an idiot. This doesn't make sense. This is evil.
At this point, Burkle will speak. Lyrcas, look. Father Lyrcas turns back around, looks up at the monolith, and starts to glow with a brighter light at its center.
What's the demon lady doing right now?
She's currently still casting the ritual for detect magic.
Where's she looking?
Sorry, I had a yawn. In a book.
In a book. Okay. Razad speaks in the little group chat.
I think I might do it, guys. I'm gonna do something. I might grab the paw here.
Go for it. Go for it.
Did I ever
What are you gonna?
did I ever find anything to hide behind? Or
Oh, yeah, that's a good
someone can hide
question. That's also a good question.
What did you roll for your perception? 24? Yeah.
behind? Okay. If they're not really paying attention, you like anyone looks over at me, you'll see my eyes glow green for a sec as I summon my echo behind something.
Is there a possible visual for the room we're in?
Not at the moment.
Damn. Okay, that's okay. Just curious.
I'm gonna ask you, as a DM, just because we didn't really establish, how far away is Rosad from Emelyne right now?
Like 15 feet.
15 feet. So he would actively have to walk back towards her.
He wouldn't.
Okay.
Well, after Rosad says the comment about taking the paw, Emelyne will just strut over
Hold on.
past him.
So as this is beginning to glow, you feel Valerie's body begin to shift. And a single larva will crawl out from the cloth and perch itself onto her chest and almost sit up and look at you.
Do not interrupt.
The ritual. This is how you get her back.
Is this only in Emmeline's head?
Yeah, do we see this?
It is, Emily and Emelyne said.
And so yeah, as this is happening, she'll kind of watch this little maggot as she puts down Valerie's body after walking past Rosad.
Walking past him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do they react at all to her walking? Like, is her attention shift? Rosad is going to try to sneakily grab the paw.
Make a sleight hand check.
All right.
Renatus wants to say something to the father.
Okay.
That's the lowest I can roll. It's an 18.
How do you know it is Mordecai that of which you speak?
He speaks to me in my dreams. And soon I will get to meet him.
Have you actually seen him, though?
As visions at night.
These last
That's interesting.
Will be enough.
Or me.
What'd you roll for your sleight of hand? 18?
That's an 18. Yeah.
What's your passive perception there, Emelyne?
Wonderful question. It's 11.
All right. Rosette, you grab the monkey's paw out of Emmeline's pocket. Emelyne, what are you doing?
Squish the maggot. And then looking at this situation, I would like to prepare in my hands, dinkity bonkity, a spell called Lightning Bolt. I'd like to prepare that up in my hands and just hold that. And maybe try to get a lineup, you know, of the father and maybe even the crystal.
Okay, so everybody who's in the room, it's the father, the succubus, and okay,
But not the bird.
No.
He's
but not the bard.
skip down.
Okay.
You can always trust a bard.
Observe, Veiled Vanguard, and bear witness to what we're about to do.
Okay. Well, talking's not going to work. Anyone have any other plans?
You say that Mordecai comes to you in these visions. But I have actually seen my goddess. I have spoken with her in her final moments.
No, Sarah. Silence him. No, Sarah begins to stand. And she'll start casting a spell.
Out spell.
Rosad.
You may try to silence
Which one goes
Everything
first?
you were doing is what she said. That has to be stopped.
All right, so Renata's pause. Counterspell now. I roll, right?
Blah, blah, your central creature. The creature must make a con saving throw of DC is 17.
All right, and what is Rosad doing?
Okay.
All the pressure's on you.
Great talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No pressure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I kick things off early? My bad.
Rosad
Definitely.
speaks aloud. What were the names? It was Father Lyrcas, Nocera,
and Burkle
and
Farstone.
Okay. I wish for Nocera and Burkle to be banished from this place.
So, in rapid succession, Father Lyrcas starts to put out his arms and speak words to Mordecai as Nolsera stands up, and as she begins to utter words, there's a counter spell. Her spell gets canceled. And Rosette, in a blink of an eye, speaks this wish out loud. And then, what happens next is a story for another time.
Ew.
So, everybody, that is where we're going to end tonight's session for this week. A lot happened. A lot happened. A lot more than everybody else knows. But we'll find out what happens next time we stream here at Twitch.tv/Lich Souls on a particular Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Rosad.
Yeah, we making wishes. We making monkey's paw wishes in particular. And hey, I might have just like royally fucked up right here. But we don't know yet. So yeah, we're actually next to the obelisk. The main obelisk, yes. And Father Lyrcas is ready to do this ritual. It's some crazy shit going down. I'm just wondering how this wish is going to pan out. That's all I have on my mind right now. Perfect place for a cliffhanger. But yeah, I really don't know what else to say. I'm gonna pass it over to Quentin, aka Renatus, who's actually sneaking, which is not something I'd expect from him.
It's actually Revelor. He get replaced.
Actually, it's my echo that is sneaking right now. Anyway. Yeah, whew. Hang on, sorry. I'm still having to calm myself down there because, like, having... Damn it, you got Revelor in my head now. Having Renatus getting a little upset like that actually kind of got me like... I'm like, whew, okay, calm down. Yeah, wow. Holy shit. Was not expecting to be here this soon. Here's hoping that we have the means to stop this. I don't know.
More wishes.
And 3 more wishes. Anyway. Yeah. I just, wow. My brain is so fried right now. On top of everything that we've learned tonight, especially between the little moment between Renatus and Craum. Which, oh boy, that's gonna be a fun reveal. But yeah. As always, thank you to everyone who is chatting it up in chat tonight. Thank you to all of our wonderful role players for bringing this amazing story together. And speaking of amazing stories, thank you to our wonderful DM Michael for putting together such an amazing story for us and bringing us together here each and every week that we can to provide the story unto you, the viewer or listener, depending on when you're consuming your media. But yeah. So without further ado, I guess I get to pass it on to Guy with the newest member of the party.
Yeah. I will just point out again how much I love the art of a certain slimy rice. Very happy with the character art we got. Very happy to be playing a goofy adventurer who's in it for the adventure. It's good times. But yeah, lots of drama. It's so weird, like joining mid-session, mid like adventure with a character who knows absolutely nothing about what the stakes were until like a couple minutes before, and see maybe my past character get doomed to eternal death. Who knows? To say. It's fun seeing these characters so the dungeon master is playing and the party gets so like stuck in their specific point of view that they can't get out of it, and like having Father Lyrcas not even be willing to consider the fact that he might be wrong and he might not be following his god is an interesting thing that hopefully we'll get to explore. I'm saying. But it's good. I look forward to seeing how Sanasha fits in with the rest of these this band of misfits. I'm gonna pass it on to the new emperor, Pramgaku, first of his name.
Wow.
Josh.
My funny little D&D session's getting a bit serious. It's a bit much. It's too much. No, it's never too much. It's a wonderful story made by our lovely DM. So I'd just like to thank Michael for everything he's doing. Wow. Can we not just play for like another 30 minutes? Please? No? Okay.
30 hours? I'll call in sick tomorrow. It's fine.
Holy moly. I don't really know what to say. I'm overwhelmed. There's so much happening.
I wish I knew what this crazy reveal was. It'd be fun to find out.
Oh yeah, wow. Yeah, that's gonna be summer. But no, good fun session. And with that, I'll pass it on to Chloe, who plays Emelyne.
I'm going to echo similar sentiments. Thank you, Michael, for all of the awesome lore drops and the descriptions of the environment and all of that. I thought that the turn on the wish was great. I didn't expect it to happen. It happened. We're working with it. I'm also very excited to see the dynamics between this new character coming in, Sanasha, and everyone else. And I think he did great on playing someone who has an idea of what being an adventurer is like, but how many times have they done it? Outside of that, great job, everybody. We're gonna, kick butt, chew bubblegum next session. So that's really all I got. Gonna hand it over to Isaac, who plays Naoki, to go ahead and share his thoughts.
Yeah, I really liked this session. It was fun just like getting to get it started, and then we met our wonderful Sanasha, who is this like kind of adventure nerd kind of in a way. She's very cute how she just like kind of like nerds out about adventures and just she wants to be one really bad, but unfortunately she has chosen to stick with some adventurers that are in really deep shit right now. And then I like the progression of just, oh, we're like, you know, chilling in like the throne room, and then a monkey paw literally takes us to the final boss, essentially unprepared. And I'm very curious to see what happens. Pretty much.
Yeah. We hit the skip cutscene and went right to the final battle.
Literally, though. That's what we did. But yeah, definitely tune in next week. But with that, I'll throw it over to Talia, played by Megan.
Damn, what a session. Oh god, so much shit happening, so much information to process. I'm very, very curious to figure out what was in that journal. Like, I need to know. I need to know right now. I will not stop until I find out. But we could die before that. We never know. We don't know what's going to happen with this spell and wish and all sorts of what's going on, so we just never know what's going to happen, and then you've ended it. There's a cliffhanger right there. Every time. It's just insane. It drives me insane. But other than that, it's amazing. It's great. It's a great session, great fun. Oh, I got some dancing on there. Dun, dun, dun. But I don't think I've got anything else to add, so I'll pass it back to Michael.
Thank you so much there, Megan. Thank you to all of our players tonight. It's been real fun. Welcome back to the table, Game, with your new character.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be such a shame if like you had a new character and they just died first session.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, especially my poor bookworm barbarian, like she needs to last a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta pay off that art effort.
Anyway, and thank you to all of our viewers this evening from all of our variety of chats, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, etc. Blah, blah, blah. And we'll see you for our next stream here at twitch.tv/lichsouls and our associated channels. Until next time, bye.
Bye-bye.